everyone, this is Maria from the Recovery Center of Hamilton County, and we're live today on Friday, and I'm on location at Linda's house, my sister, and she's going to join us here in a few minutes. This is Maria. So I hope you're ready to learn about a couple healthy items that we can make that'll be fun for you. And it will be sort of like a breakfast, lunch, brunch kind of thing. So I look forward to anybody that wants to say hi to me and hi to Linda when she shows up. She's just sort of getting things all ready. And we're going to do some muffin omelets. It's going to be sort of like an omelet muffin, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so it's going to be really yummy and fun, very versatile. We can do it. We're going to make it, but we can, or I'll tell you, or she'll tell you about some alternatives if you don't like one of the ingredients, okay? So, yes, there's Linda. Hi. Okay, so anyhow, once again, say hi if you're here, and we have her son filming today, and he'll let us know if you're here, and of course, it'll be on, Facebook Live and eventually YouTube, so you can see it if you're not, available at this moment.
Jenny Bauer said good morning.
Hey, Jenny.
Hi, Jenny.
Good to see ya. Thanks for coming. So anyhow, the first thing we're going to do is we have a pan.
Non-stick
pan, right. Okay. And I know I have a mini one too. So if you have a toaster oven, you can do the mini one. We've already preheated her wall oven over there. So you want to preheat it at 350, and sort of like a standard temperature. And then you want to grease the non-stick pan. She's doing it circular, so every single little muffin, even though it's non-stick, it's always good to use some pan spray, unless you only have some type of vegetable oil or canola oil, whatever. You can use a paper towel and sort of circle around each little...
Or a little brush, basting brush.
Or a brush, basting brush. Yeah, exactly. So we got that all done. And then we are going to go ahead, and did you want to do this? And then I'll sort of whisk it.
Yeah.
We're going to take the eggs, and she's got 9 eggs, okay?
Actually, I only did 8.
Oh, 8,
because
okay.
You know why? I think it depends on how big your eggs are.
Right.
Sometimes you get medium, large, extra large. These are pretty big.
Yeah.
So I think 8 might work.
Are those
we're
large
doing 12.
rather than extra large?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Okay, that's usually what I
So
like.
we did 8, and I went ahead and shelled them ahead of time.
Okay, so she already took care of that.
Yes.
Really spoiled today.
Schumacher said good morning.
Oh,
hi, David.
Hey, David. Okay, so...
And actually what I do is I do add milk because it makes it fluffier.
Fluffy.
And if you don't like fluffy and you want it more dense, just leave the milk out.
Yeah, sure. And you can use 1% fat-free. If you use almond milk, low sugar almond milk, that's fine too. Lactate. I think actually you do use lactate, right? Use whatever you want, and that'll work out just fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got that sort of whisk,
and then what I'm going to do is pour it back into here.
Okay.
Because it's easier to pour into these things.
Okay. Great.
So
Barb Tepke says hello.
Oh, hi, Barb.
Hi, Barb. Okay.
So let me pour it in here.
All right.
There's different
Yeah.
things that we have to put in.
Right. So she's got some shredded cheese. You can use any kind of cheese you like. The lower fat or the lighter cheese, the better. So you could, I think she's got cheddar here. You can use,
It's sharp.
it's sharp. It gives it more flavor, so you don't need as much. If you're watching your fat and your sodium, you can use a little less cheese. You can omit the cheese, whatever works for you. Mozzarella, cheese, which is sort of a combination of cheeses, the Mexican kind.
You know what I'm going to do real quick?
Yeah.
I forgot. I am going to add a little salt and pepper. I don't usually add salt to anything because I try to watch my sodium.
Yeah.
But there's 2 things I do add a little salt to: potatoes and eggs.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because I think it just adds to the flavor.
So that's your choice.
Yeah. So
that
is totally your choice. And I don't add that much.
Right. And then it looks like she's got some little either what are they, cherry or grape?
Tomatoes.
Grape tomatoes. And the grape tomatoes actually have more antioxidants than the cherry. So I usually go for tomatoes. It's up to you, whatever you have on hand. But she just cut those, it looks like in little quarters. Yeah. Okay. So little quarters. It makes it nice. So we'll show you those. Okay. And then she chose the, which brand?
That is Oscar Mayer.
Okay.
And it's the
ham.
Real low fat.
Yeah, real low fat ham.
No nitrates.
Right. No nitrates, nitrites. nitrates, no hormones, no anything, like that. If you really are watching it and want to go a little bit lower in sodium, you can go for that turkey. This has a little more flavor, but if you're watching sodium, use a little less, or you can go with the turkey or chicken. So whatever you choose, okay? Because I know some people don't eat pork. So that's just something to think about.
Yeah, the one thing I was going to say about the meat choices too is I like the ham.
Right.
But if you use bacon or sausage or turkey bacon or whatever, you have to cook it ahead.
Yeah.
Because it's not in the oven long enough for actually the meat. And plus, grease, if there's any grease.
They do have those little bacon bits, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and
that's
it's
true.
in a little
that
packet
already cooked.
or in a jar. So you can always just sprinkle a little bacon bits on top, and then you can control how much you use, and it doesn't have to be a lot. So keep portion control in mind.
9 eggs, but that's okay.
Oh, okay. That's all right.
We're gonna be one. We're gonna be one short.
Hey, you know what? Anything can be adjusted.
We make it
so
work.
Don't beat yourself up. She cut up a red pepper, which I prefer the red, the orange, the yellow over the green. That's just me, but the green are a little less ripe. They're a little less nutritious. The red, the orange, and the green are going to be a lot more nutritious, a lot more beta carotene and vitamin C, just so you know. But it's your choice. I usually can find them at a pretty good price. Of course, there's organic and non-organic. But she diced them really fine, and she also did you saute them or
I
microwave?
sauteed them just in a little bit, a little nonstick skillet, for like 3 or 4 minutes because otherwise they would be too chunky or hard or crunchy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you can do that. You can saute them. You can actually put them in the microwave. You can also, if you have the right type of tongs and you have a gas flame like I do, you can actually sort of roast it, if you will, on the stove, and that'll give it that charred kind of smoky flavor. Yeah. So there's lots of ways, or you can put it in your toaster oven on bake, and I have convection, and you can roast it that way. So there's so many ways you can do it, but the quickest way is sometimes the best way, depending on your time. If this is your Sunday leisure cooking time with family or friends, that's one thing. If you want to just do it, and correct me if I'm wrong, Linda, I'm thinking we're going to put this all together, and actually I got to get a spoon or gloves or something, but because I'm thinking this is something a single person can make like myself, and then you eat 1 or 2, and then you freeze the rest.
Yeah,
and
refrigerate or freeze. If refrigerator, they last about 4 to 5 days.
Right.
And you just warm them in the microwave for like 30 to 45 seconds.
Right.
Or you can freeze them.
Yeah. And then you can just pop 1 or 2 out at a time.
Right.
And maybe even just put them in the microwave for 30 seconds? 20 seconds?
Oh, yeah.
So
really
that's
quick.
what's so awesome.
Yeah.
Now she's got chives here.
Those are chives.
Or green onions.
Green onions.
Green onions. Yeah. Well, it looks like there's like chives and green onions. No?
Just green onions.
Okay.
I use the green and the white part.
Okay.
And I just chop them pretty small.
All right. I guess
Chives are different.
Okay.
Chives are more skinny, long. No, not the ends of those.
Okay.
Chives are different. We used to grow them in our backyard.
Okay. Well,
yeah. Chives are what you
I did too,
chop
actually.
and you put on potatoes and stuff.
Okay.
So they're not a little bit different.
Tell me the truth.
Sorry.
I think of the green onions is the one end and the chives the other end.
No, not at all.
I
They're
guess
totally different things.
I know nothing.
They're totally different things.
Well, just let her educate me.
Sorry.
Okay, well, aren't you doing some and I'm doing some?
Yeah, but you do whatever you want in yours, and I'll do whatever I want in mine. And
I'll
I
make
always top it with the cheese last.
Oh, is that what you do?
That's what I do. But you do whatever you want.
See, we're like non-twin twins from the same mother.
Sisters from another mister. But
yeah.
Okay, you do those 6, I'll do these 5.
Okay, I'm a red pepper cheddar tomato girl.
So I'm putting a couple, and if you see them sink, don't worry. Actually, this is all going to kind of puff up.
Right.
And they're going to actually look like muffins, and then they do sink down a little.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do a little ham.
Okay.
And green onions.
I'm going to look up chives. I think you're messing with me.
No, I'm not. I'm correct. Sorry.
All right.
Sorry to tell you.
I better look up my onion. Oh, I got to do it your way. Hold on.
Okay. And then I'm going to put some tomatoes. And these.
Let's just have fun.
So at least we'll know which
Let's not worry about too much about terminology today.
No, not at all.
But eggs are a complete protein. If you're worried about cholesterol, just keep it to about 3 or 4 a week.
And I have to raise my platelets, so that's why I eat eggs.
Oh, yeah.
My platelets are always pretty low.
Okay.
So
there you go.
They're like one of the #1 platelet foods.
There you go. We're learning even more.
Yeah.
We'll just keep learning. It's
What's the name of that diet?
Which diet is that? The Mediterranean?
Neutropenic?
Oh, that's not for that. That's for white blood count.
Yeah. That and ick is pertaining to, as you probably know, and Nutra is regarding her white blood cells, right? Can I cheese you?
Yeah, go ahead and cheese me. Don't be stingy.
Chintzy.
I'm very stingy.
Chintzy.
I'm very stingy because we're trying to have a little weight management going on here during this pandemic. I keep hearing about pandemic 20 and 15 and all this stuff. Okay. Yeah, we're going to be chintzy. Okay, that's all.
That's good.
Okay, we got some of these green onions? Not chives?
No, they're not chives.
Okay.
You'll see. Okay, then what I am going to do is I am going to wipe this off a little bit.
Yeah.
Only because I don't want it to burn.
Yeah.
And all of this, like, cooking spray will turn black.
Okay. So we're going to bake this for 12 to 14 minutes.
And I have the oven at 350.
Okay. Right. It is. I'm somebody that likes to, stay in the kitchen, put on timers, and check sooner rather than later. You can always add time. You can't take away time, just so you know.
Well, this is actually good. After it bakes for 12 minutes, then when the alarm goes off, we're going to turn off the oven and let it sit in there.
Yeah.
And the oven will stay hot for a long time.
Right.
So as it sits, it'll actually have time to set up.
Right.
So we're not going to worry about it not being done enough. It will be done.
Yeah, it'll be done.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and put the timer on.
Okay.
It says 12 to 14 minutes, so you know what I do? 13 minutes.
Okay. Oh, right.
13 minutes, it'll go
so
off.
You got that there.
Turn the oven.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not good.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll go
we
ahead.
got more coming for you, folks.
Okay, you sit down, Maria, and I'll get it.
Okay.
Get
All
over
right.
this.
Okay.
And then I'll get you the next recipe.
Okay. So, yes, now, if you're really hungry, we're going to have another item for you. But what my recommendation is, eat one or the other. Okay? I'm not somebody that, at IHOP or anything. Nothing against IHOP or Perkins. They're all wonderful. But, I would personally go ahead and have the muffins and then have some fruit, maybe some yogurt, something like that. And then, if you're going to go ahead and have a whole nother different meal, then we're going to go with what we're going to make today, which is banana oatmeal pancakes. Now, I believe we did this, and David, and maybe Jenny, you probably remember, we did something along these lines, but they were similar, but it was waffles, because I had a heart-shaped waffle. So you can do it either way, whether you do pancakes or whether you do waffles, and of course, I'm the kind that eats banana oatmeal, blueberry cereal, which I had blueberry walnut oatmeal cereal this morning. So, hey, it's all good. Lots of nutrition. So the bananas are going to be like a prebiotic for your gut. The oatmeal is going to be a soluble fiber, which is really, really good for helping cholesterol and getting all that atherosclerosis taken care of. And I just eat oatmeal like crazy and like to use it in recipes. Even if you were to make a meatloaf, you could put a little oatmeal in there. So it's very good for many, many recipes. The blueberries, I think you all know, is my favorite. So we're going to have blueberries are one of the fruits among all the berries and the melons that are going to be your lowest in calories. You can eat the most of. Lots of fiber, lots of antioxidants to help prevent many, many disease states, heart disease, cancer, all kinds of things. So you got a lot of polyphenols, antioxidants, and you can eat a lot of them. You can even, I was talking to one of my classes this week where you can put the blueberries or grapes, things like that, in the freezer, and it can be just like your little candy. Rather than candy, it's fruit. So you can just sort of suck on it if it's frozen, whatever you want to do. Adds a lot of color. And so anyhow, this is how we're going to do it. There's no flour needed, okay? So we don't have to worry about white flour, wheat flour, anything like that.
And I was going to say, one of the things that we're using is the oats. And I actually use this now instead of flour. You can actually make oat flour with just oats. You put it in a mini food processor. You just grind it up until it's... I know this is...
Gluten-free.
My son-in-law is gluten-free, and I made an apple crisp, and I needed to add flour, and I was like, oh, I can't use flour. So I looked up oat flour, and it said, you don't have to go buy a $6 bag of oat flour.
Yeah.
Use oatmeal, throw it in the grinder, and then I just substituted, and it was delicious.
Yes.
You couldn't even tell that it was...
Yeah. And oat milk, I bought the oat milk, and you can't tell. I actually had oat milk in oatmeal, and it was really good. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Amanda from the Recovery Center said that she gets the coffee now.
Yeah.
And she was promoting that.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh, I have to try that.
Yeah. Do we have anybody else saying hi today?
Not yet.
No? Okay. Well, we'll have plenty of viewers. I know. So I'm not going to worry about it.
Well, I'll tell you what. You go ahead and read each ingredient, and I'll put it in.
You'll pop it in. So
Yeah.
if you don't have a blender, Linda, would you put it in a bowl with like a
mixer? Or else what you could do is take your bananas first and smash them.
Mash them.
And then after you mash them, add everything else, and then you can
Mix
just
it.
use a wooden spoon or whatever.
So no appliances needed.
No.
If you have them, great.
This just makes it easy.
It makes it easy. Now, of course, if you don't like to clean blenders and mixers, then just use a masher or a nice fork. Hey, what did they do when we didn't have appliances?
Right.
Hey, just like without a washer. Well, you did it by hand. Okay, so anyhow, she's going to put the bananas in, okay? So I purposely did not eat my banana this morning because I knew we had bananas coming.
Right.
Okay.
And I do cut away a little bit of the brown.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I agree. And also, when they're a little bit riper, they call that a resistant starch. So if you're diabetic, a portion is really a half a banana or a junior banana or one carb. So that'll, just to keep that in mind. And it also, a little greener is going to affect your blood sugars less, okay? So I would go, with the less ripe, or more ripe, sorry. No, I'm less ripe, that's right. Yeah, the greener or the less ripe.
I don't know.
Yeah, the less ripe it is, the better as far as blood sugars are concerned. That's what I'm getting at.
Okay.
And yours appear to be like that.
That's right,
Yeah.
because as they start aging, they do get sweeter.
Yep.
You're right.
Yep. And it affects your blood sugar,
Yeah.
Yep.
Because if you make banana bread, which is sweet,
Yeah.
they want you to use the really ripe bananas.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
That
So
makes
you
sense.
get what I'm saying.
I'd never heard that before.
Yeah.
It totally
Okay.
makes sense.
And now we need 2 eggs.
Okay.
Now, if in fact you're concerned you're using too many eggs in your diet, you can surely use 4 egg whites, or if you want to buy a carton of whites, then the equivalent would be a half a cup. Okay, because a quarter cup would be considered an egg. Just if you want to substitute.
I grade shelled them. There are no shells or anything, so we're good to go.
So we're all good on that.
Okay.
So we got 2 eggs, or you do 4 whites, or a half a cup of whites. Okay.
Okay, so what's next?
All right. And then we've got a half a cup of milk. Like I said, you could use the lactate.
Don't bump me.
I'm not going to bump you, boy. She's got it close there.
It's a half cup.
Okay.
To mine went on the other side.
Okay. So we got the milk. Like I said, it could be the lactate, it could be the oat milk, it could be whatever kind of milk type liquid you would like to use. Okay.
Okay.
And then we've got 1.5 cup of oats. Now, you taught me this, Linda. The Quaker oats are great, but sometimes. So I will use.
I used a coupon.
Okay. I didn't have a coupon. So I just recently bought the I guess it's the No Name brand or the Kroger or Meyer brand.
I bought this.
Yeah, and you save money. So I'm all about cost control, especially right now when food costs are up. Okay, so feel free to do that.
1.5 cups.
Into organic, fine. Sometimes I'll do that, but it's gluten free in general. So this is all good.
Coupon only. That's why I have it.
My coupon was only for ready-to-eat cereal, so it didn't help me. Okay. So now a little cinnamon. And cinnamon's good for blood
Does
sugars.
it say how much or anything?
So it does say half a teaspoon.
Okay, this is a teaspoon, so I'll just fill it halfway.
Yeah. So, okay. And then a quarter teaspoon of salt. Now, that's probably going to give a little teeny bit of extra flavor. That's optional from my standpoint.
That's about 1/8.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. And anything else?
Baking powder?
Oh, yeah. This is just to puff it up a little bit. So 2 teaspoons. A tablespoon is 3 teaspoons. We're only going to use 2 teaspoons. So make sure you use the right thing and flatten it. A flat one. Okay, you can use a straight edge, or in this case, Linda's using her.
Well, they do have a little edge.
They do have an edge, which is what I like.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay.
Okay.
So that is it.
I think that. And we don't put those
We're
on
not doing that yet.
until we put
Okay.
on. Okay, so
All
this
right.
might be loud for a second.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to just shake it for a minute.
Yeah.
Make sure it's all
You could do
together.
that, or if you had to take it off, and I got one of those things.
Yeah, I don't need it for this. If
Yeah.
it's liquidy. And you know what? If there's little chunks that doesn't matter, it'll just give your pancake a little texture.
It does.
I'm going to do 1 second.
Or even chunks of banana, for that matter. I
Right.
love biting into just a little piece of banana, you know? So, well, cameraman, you're doing really well. Unfortunately, we don't have too many people talking. If there's any questions, feel
Let's know if you can see everything okay.
Yeah. Hopefully
Okay,
you
I'm
can
going to
see.
go ahead and pour it in here.
Okay.
Well, that looks
Well,
good.
you got a trusty little thing there.
And then I'm going to use this.
Yeah, and this is what's really nice. That's one thing. If you're going to invest in anything, scoops are so nice. Ice cream scoops have a couple different sizes, because then you can get portion control for whatever you're making. I don't care what it is. Meatballs, muffins, pancakes, all of the above.
I got it.
You got it? Okay. Boy, I'll tell you, I really missed you guys when I'm at my house. The cats and dog are not helping.
Okay.
They just want to look pretty. Okay. So this is excellent. You don't have to have a skillet like this. You can. I got it. You can put it in your own skillet, or if you just have a whether it's a large or a small skillet.
Make
you know,
sure that's turned
it's-
off
yeah,
first.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to.
You don't want to cause a fire.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
It's off.
Okay, so now we want to go ahead and turn it on and get it
Okay.
like about, say 350 or
Yep.
325.
Yeah. Okay. So I got it right there.
Okay.
350. So it takes a few minutes to heat up, and
And this is where we will add the blueberries.
yeah. Okay.
So once that gets a little warm, then we'll go ahead and
Yeah,
spray.
we're gonna
it.
warm that. Oh
Spray.
wait, we don't want to. No, remember we want to spray before it gets warm, Linda. That's the new rule on the pan.
I guess so.
Yeah. I just was telling everybody that because we don't want any kind of
Okay.
flashback.
Watch out.
Yeah. Always spray before it gets hot because the can is flammable. So that's something we need to make sure of. Okay.
I think it's more or less if the can is sitting next to heat for a while.
It is, but Dr. Oz and his people said,
I've been cooking for
I know,
40 years.
I know, but we want to be safe rather than sorry. So, anyhow,
Okay. While that's warming up, we'll talk about the.
oh yeah. So this is, Linda put this together, and she did add a little sugar. It's not imperative that you add sugar or artificial sweeteners, but she did cook the blueberries, the excess blueberries, and
Yes.
okay,
About a quarter cup.
quarter cup of water. So you can add water to the blueberries. If you feel that you have to add a little bit of sugar or honey or something along those lines, that's your choice. I personally just cook the fruit, okay? And that way you will have your blueberries and bananas and oatmeal pancakes, and they will be so awesome. I can just eat them like that. That's me. Everybody's different. So we're gonna pour that in there.
This is a
All
bit,
that-
this
oh,
is a little bit of just
a little bit of syrup, which you can buy the light syrup. If I buy syrup, I buy the light, and I use very little. I drizzle. I do not drench. The other way
And I
is
warm it because it's so much better when it's warm.
it is. It's much better because you don't want to have typically cold stuff though and something hot. But this is really nice because you can whatever fruit you like. I mean, but in this case we have blueberry, banana, so we will use the beautiful fresh blueberry syrup, and
Ooh, it's starting to sizzle.
yeah, and it just looks so good. So
we're gonna let that sit.
if
for
you
a
prefer
second.
the maple, if you prefer the blueberry, or whatever fruit you prefer, maybe you want blueberry banana pancakes and you'd want to make blackberry, strawberry, I don't know. Not me. Maybe you do. That's fine. You can do what you want. It could be a mixed berry, where you cook off some strawberry, blueberry, blackberry. If you're so fortunate, you can buy like a mixture of frozen berries and take some out and cook those, and that'll be awesome.
I just kind of add berries on top of here.
Right.
And then you know what I will do?
What?
I will drizzle a little bit of batter over the fruit.
Oh, okay. See, I guess I don't do that, but
Otherwise, your blueberries will burst and burn
oh,
on the griddle. Okay, that is our thing. So you're just going to turn it off and let it sit there.
okay,
Okay, because it has
Right.
to. And if you want to turn on the light,
okay,
just the red button all the way to the left.
okay.
And look at, are they puffy?
Ooh, yeah, they look nice.
Okay,
Ooh.
go ahead. Turn the light off. I'll go ahead and
Okay.
you finish the blueberries, and I will go
Okay.
ahead and top these.
Let's do a little face. I think that's what you do when your kids.
For the
you want to do it for
children.
your kids.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't do a nose. Sorry. Okay, let me.
So
let
I
me try
just go
this
ahead and I just pop a little bit
one. Okay.
more on top.
See, I don't do that. I guess it.
Yeah,
We-
I've had it to where I've had blueberry just burn all over my skriddle.
Oh,
Oh, we need some more on
they
this.
don't do that to me.
We need a few more
My
on this
blueberries
one.
like me better, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
My eyes are a little messed up, but you're gonna cover them up anyway.
I
Don't cover up my blueberries.
you're not going to see them by the time we turn them over. Yeah.
Still.
So,
Okay. But this is so fun. Is everybody having fun?
yeah.
We're just gonna share this all over the internet.
And this batter you could actually save in your refrigerator for like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, I do it. And then, because I'll just personally make 2 or 3 small ones max.
Mhm.
I mean, this is really gonna be more than okay? I'm not gonna count the blueberries because they don't count. They're too low in calories. And the bananas, I'd say 1, 2, 3 carbs. Grams. So
I'm gonna check.
if you're watching your see, beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and so
Okay, turn the tap down just a touch now.
okay, yeah,
I'm going to get that blueberry back under there.
okay,
So
if
only
you-
because we don't want them to burn and we want them to cook all the way
Right.
through. Turn them
if
down
you're
to
watching your weight, if
275.
you're watching your blood sugars, I would say these are
What is this at?
um
Do it down to 275 or so.
okay,
Yeah, because we want these to take time to cook all the way
Yeah.
through.
now Linda, I don't know about these, I didn't pay attention when you flipped them, but I usually wait till there's some bubbles.
There was.
Yeah, okay,
Yes.
okay, so bubbles on the other side.
On the edges, around the edges.
Yeah,
Not necessarily in the middle because
Yeah.
we were covering them with blueberries.
okay.
Um,
Now our picture had like a stack. Okay, I'm gonna suggest
we're going to stack them.
3 is a portion.
Oh, that's fine.
The other 3's a portion.
And I wouldn't even eat 3. What I would eat, now this is me because I do like to have the combo. I like a
Oh.
little savory and a little sweet.
Okay.
And these are my
So maybe
fruit.
2 and a
I
muffin.
would do 2 in a muffin.
Okay.
That's me.
Portion control because
Yeah.
that's really important these days. Okay.
Yeah. And then what I will do, and I only usually do this to one, is I'll stick a little hole in it and make sure that there's no oozy
Oh right.
batter
right.
in the middle.
Sure. Yeah. The worst.
So-
Is, and then you take a bite of raw. Yuck.
Oh yeah.
That's not good.
No, that's not good at all.
So
Yeah.
anyhow, yeah. So if you did 2 in a muffin, that would be like 2 carbs and a protein. Probably at least a half a fruit and a veg. Okay. So if we're trying to do a little bit of diabetic carb counting.
Here I go.
Okay.
I'm poking in. Look at
Yep.
that. It
Yep.
looks all like a cake texture.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it almost looks like it's airy in there.
Yeah.
Which means they're finished.
But it's all health.
I'm gonna let it. I went ahead and unplugged it. You didn't even know it, so you didn't even
I
have
didn't.
to turn it
I
off.
didn't.
I went ahead
But
and
I will.
unplugged it. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's unplugged.
Oh, okay.
It wouldn't go on if you tried.
If I tried, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So basically, if you want to add a little margarine or butter,
Yeah.
I don't need
And
it.
we even have at the center now. I'm so psyched. The spray margarine, which
Uh-huh.
is really essentially skim milk, but it tastes like margarine.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. So there's like very little calories at all.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and layer cutting board, put it on the table, and then if you look over the right cabinet up there, there's pot holders, and grab the muffins out, and we'll kind of show everybody what we're going to have for lunch today.
Yeah. It's going to be yummy.
Okay. Here we go. Different kinds of muffins.
Do you want me to put a little blueberries on there or not? Just a little drizzle?
No,
not yet.
That's a personal thing.
Okay.
That's when you actually plate it up, and we'll
Okay.
do that in a second. If
Okay.
you want to go ahead and push this over onto this counter, this room,
Oh, sure.
and get it out of the way.
Sure.
And then I'm
Takes
gonna...
a village.
Yes. And I actually practiced the other day
Okay.
pulling these out because I didn't want to... there are a few of those on there.
Oh, yeah. That's the way to do it.
And
Sure.
then we're going to go ahead and pull this
closer.
closer.
Yeah, be careful. Okay.
And then we're going to go ahead.
Oh, and look how they pop out.
They
Awesome.
pop out perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and get these plated up.
Okay.
And then the fun part,
What?
the taste test.
Oh. Okay.
That's the part of the,
Okay. So we're going to taste these?
well, we're not going to eat all of them.
No, we're not. We're not.
I'm going to let you get the pot holder and get
We
these.
might feed our cameraman if he's nice.
Yeah.
He's been nice.
I'm going to let you grab this.
Take this
Yeah,
back.
don't touch it.
I'm not.
Because we've already had a burnt hand once.
I
We'll
know,
have another
yeah, I
one.
know. Okay. Oh, isn't that beautiful?
Yeah. So basically, those cooked at a 350 oven for 13 minutes. And then we let them sit in the oven with the oven turned off, but it was still hot for like another 5. So if you think about it, they cook for about 18 minutes.
Right.
If you like them a little more golden on top, throw your broiler on
Right,
for like
right.
1 or 2 minutes.
Yes, yeah. Just get that little browning.
And then you get
effect.
that little bit of browning effect. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. Oh boy. We've got a feast among us.
Let me grab a couple of napkins here. Okay.
You have to be very proper English here.
Yeah, here's a knife if you need.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Are you going to try a pancake too?
We can do that.
I'm going to try one.
Okay. So let's just like torture our guest.
Oh wow, I took a big one. But you know what? I'm not eating today, so I'm doing good.
Wow.
Are you gonna have the blueberry?
I ate.
And I'm gonna go ahead. You do the blueberry, and I'll
Okay.
do the maple.
Okay, we'll just do a little bit
I'll
here.
just do a teeny bit. And
Yeah.
this is warm,
Yes.
so the warm maple makes a difference. I've had
Okay.
it with cold before. And it
Anybody
feels
saying hi? Anybody talking? No?
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
good. That's okay.
We're just gonna share, and you
Okay.
guys are gonna
I'm
all
gonna
be
Try
jealous.
my pancake
Okay.
first.
Yep, let's do this first. Okay. All right,
Oh
Linda.
yeah, and I got a big old blueberry right in there.
Oh my gosh. Mmm.
Banana and oatmeal.
I know. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Mm.
Okay. So
How's the blueberry sauce?
it's excellent.
Oh good.
It's excellent.
I might try it a little bit.
Boy,
Do you mind passing that?
I would do that. Okay. Getting hungry behind the camera there? He's not talking.
I'm gonna try with the blueberry.
Okay,
sauce.
now we're going to do the little egg muffin. I really will be doing these.
I think I would do the blueberry again.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Definitely. Okay. So I'm going to go with the egg,
Okay, I'm gonna cut
cheese,
mine.
pepper, and tomato.
I think this one is just.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, ham, cheese, and a little green onion.
Mm-hmm.
Not chives. Fluffy.
Very fluffy.
Mm-hmm.
Very yummy. I'm all about the red pepper.
Oh my gosh,
Mm-hmm.
it's delicious.
Yep.
Okay,
Alrighty. We are good to go.
this is great brunch, and actually the nice thing is breakfast for dinner.
Oh, gosh, yes.
That's the new thing that everybody's. Well, not really new.
Well, it's not new for me.
No.
I am all about breakfast for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I am just a breakfast person.
Well, if I don't cook, a lot of times John will just eat cereal. But
Yeah.
this
yeah.
is, I mean, make it ahead and have it just where you just
Oh, yeah.
pull it out and heat
Oh,
it
yeah.
up.
Any meal. It works for any meal. So I'm all about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I hope you have a wonderful weekend, a safe weekend, a wonderful Friday, and Thank you, Linda.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
We'll do this again sometime.
Yeah, exactly. Let's. Okay.
Okay. Thanks, you guys.
Okay. Thank you, cameraman. Thank you.